I'm angry. Not the kind of anger that explodes in a second and disappears with the smoke. The kind that grows slowly. The kind that sits awake at 3 in the morning while the city sleeps. The kind that watches the glow of screens through apartment windows and wonders if anybody remembers what silence sounds like anymore. I am angry at the noise, the endless noise, the advertisements that follow us, the voices that compete for attention, the notifications that arrive every minute demanding another piece of our lives. Everywhere I look, there is another signal, another message, another command telling me who I should be, what I should buy, what I should fear, what I should desire. As if humanity became a marketplace, as if every thought became a product, as if every dream became something that could be sold. I am angry at how quickly the world moves. Yesterday feels like a forgotten language. People scroll through entire lives in seconds. Memories disappear beneath newer memories. Faces vanish into endless streams of information. Nothing stays long enough to matter. Nothing stays still long enough to understand. And somehow we call this progress. I watch crowds walking beneath the lights of the city. Thousands of people, thousands of stories, thousands of invisible battles. Yet everyone seems alone, connected to everything, connected to everyone, connected to nothing. I am angry because loneliness has learned how to hide. It hides behind profiles, behind photographs, behind perfect smiles, behind messages that say, I'm fine, while entire worlds collapse behind closed doors. I am angry at the distance growing between people. Not physical distance, spiritual distance. The distance between one heart and another. The distance between truth and performance. The distance between what we are and what we pretend to be. I am angry because fear became a business. Every day another reason to panic, another reason to divide, another reason to distrust. Fear sells, conflict sells, outrage sells, and somewhere in the middle of all that selling, human beings become customers instead of souls. I am angry because people forget how powerful they are. They forget they can create, they forget they can heal, they forget they can love, they forget they can stand together. Instead, they are taught to doubt themselves, to compare themselves, to compete endlessly, to chase approval from strangers, to measure their worth through numbers on a screen. Followers, views, likes, statistics, metrics, scores, data. As if a human life could be reduced to arithmetic, as if a heartbeat could be calculated, as if a soul could be quantified. I am angry at the illusion that more information automatically creates more wisdom. We know more than any generation before us, yet many feel more lost than ever. We can access the knowledge of the world in seconds, yet struggle to understand ourselves. We can communicate across oceans instantly, yet fail to speak honestly to the person sitting beside us. I am angry because beauty is disappearing beneath speed. People rush through sunsets, rush through conversations, rush through meals, rush through relationships, rush through entire years. Always moving, always searching, always waiting for the next thing, the next achievement, the next distraction, the next escape. Never realizing that life is happening now, not tomorrow, not later, now. I am angry at the systems that profit from exhaustion, the systems that reward burnout, the systems that convince people their value depends entirely on productivity. Work harder, sleep less, produce more, consume more, repeat again, like machines pretending to be human. I am angry because children inherit a world filled with noise before they learn their own voice, because imagination competes with algorithms, because wonder competes with distraction, because innocence competes with industries worth billions. I am angry because truth became difficult to recognize. Everybody is speaking, few are listening. Everybody is broadcasting, few are understanding. But beneath the anger there is something else, something stronger, something older, hope. Because despite everything, people still help strangers, people still create art, people still fall in love, people still sacrifice for one another, people still search for meaning, people still stand back up after losing everything, people still choose compassion when cruelty would be easier. That matters more than the headlines, more than the trends, more than the algorithms, more than the fear. Because every act of kindness becomes a rebellion against indifference. Every honest conversation becomes a rebellion against deception. Every moment of courage becomes a rebellion against fear. So yes,